Hi guys, welcome to the computer forensics class. This is Rajshekhar from St. Peter's Engineering College. In this video, we're going to discuss about a forensics duplication and what is a forensics or what is the qualified forensics duplication. What is a forensics duplication? A forensic duplication has been created and then the rules and regulations will be formed by the US federal rules. Those rules are called as the US federal rules of the evidence FRE. By basing on these rules and regulations, a few rules are formed according to the our Indian government has formed and right to few fundamental rights under the rules and regulations in the amendments. So, for the duplications, for the forensic duplications, the U.S. government has also created one evidence that is a federal rules, U.S. federal rules of the evidence, that is FRE. According to the FRE, few rules and regulations will be created when the forensics labs or forensic material will be found in that particular devices and the crime scenes. Like the states and then the item of the information presented in the court must be the original, which is the duplication. With the copy must be presented in the court will be the must and should be the original, and the duplicated will be created with the presence in the presence of the court of law. And what are the requirements you have to duplicate? What are the requirements to complete to do the forensic duplications? And what are the requirements need to be met by a tool before it become a part of your investigation process? So if you want to consider as an investigation process, investigation material, so that particular evidence, that particular material will have to eligible, will have to qualify that particular few rules and the regulations to consideration of that particular device is an evidence. The tool or a process must ultimately provide you with evidence that may be presented as in a trial, and it has to be uh, verified once by the particular persons. There is a set of legal standards that defines the minimum criteria to benefit an item or writing the attempted of the evidence. So there is a few rules and regulations. A few, if a particular evidence, if a particular device will have to consider as an evidence means that particular device will have to meet some criteria levels. That criteria levels will have to satisfy that particular criteria levels when you have to consider what a particular item or particular device will be considered as an evidence. So the exceptions relevant for our purpose are defined into the two rules and regulations. Those are FRE. FRE means Federal Rules of the Evidences. Federal Rules of the Evidence. According to the FRE 1001-3. So these rules will explain the definitions of the duplications. What is what is the particular evidence will give up, and what is the main definition and motive of that particular evidence. So if a data are stored by a computer or a similar device or any printout of or other output readable by the site, and it shows the reflect the data accurately is an original. So when you consider a device, that device will have to show accurately with the like same as an original. Why? Because if you consider a device with a storage of the 5 GB or a 10 GB, if you want to duplicate that particular device, you have to give the same accurate memory size of the particular the original devices. So in that cases only that particular device will be accepted. The duplication of the device will be accepted in the forensic labs. And we have another rules and regulations rule that is an FRE 1002 that states the item of the information presented in the court must be an original, and it has to be most rules of the governor legal issues, and there are also few exceptions will be considered with the acceptance of the with the consideration of the particular devices and the material will be taken. The original themselves cannot be obtained due to the business needs or the exemptions of the relevant of the purpose are defined into the different rules, that is the applications of that particular rules and regulations. And we have another rule that is in FRE 1003 that this explains the admissibility of duplicates. A duplicate is admissible to the same extent as an original unless. So a duplication can be considered or it can be admissible to the same extent as an original unless. So say the original content and the duplicate content don't have any gaps and don't have any mistakes of the particular devices. And it is a genuine question is raised to the authenticity of the particular version. So to verify that particular original questions to have any genuinity is required, and the circumstances it would be unfair to admit the duplicate in the light of the original contents. So the original contents will also be considered as an admissibility. These concepts are the concept of the respirational accuracy allows the investigators to gather the forensic duplications and the qualified forensic duplicates or mirror images to extent of the logical copies of the computer and the data storage systems involved. So these are all the things will be gathered by the investigators. So, though investigators to gather the forensic duplications with a few duplications, though the consideration of the duplications are qualified forensic duplicates and the mirror images and to be an extent. So few extents only will allow that to copy the mirror images, and a few extents will accept the local copies of that particular computer, and the data storage systems are also involved in the duplications of the forensics. In these definitions, we use the logical copy or to refer an act of the copying discrete files from the logical files onto the media during the collection of the process. So to collection, when the collection process is being doing on, so we have to make a logical copy and a local copy of that particular file will be taken, and that particular file will be presented in the magistrate or the court of the law will be accepted. And what is a forensic duplicate? Why the forensic duplicate is needed means, a forensic duplicate is a file that contains every bit of the information from the source is a raw bit stream format. So forensic duplicate, if you want to test in the original data, that original data will be tested by the forensic method only. So the original data can't be used for the testing purposes, and the same thing will be keep it as a duplications, in that the duplications will be used as a testing purposes, and it can be identified with a different of the errors. So for example, if you want to duplicate any evidences which is available in that particular crime scene, so the duplication will be made within a very spaciously and very concentrationally without doing any mistakes in the particular duplications. For example, a 5 GB hard drive would result in a 5 GB forensic duplicate. So the 5 GB hard drive is available in that particular 50 places means that drive will be taken as an original thing, and that particular drive will be made as a forensic duplicated. So the forensic duplicated will be verified and investigated by the people, and the report will be given to the original content. So the original content will not be damaged and it will be collapsed by that particular verification processes. So for that reason only, the forensic duplications will be made by the forensics people. No extra data is stored within the file except in the case of the errors occurred in the read operations from the originals. In the few cases, the hard disk or the memory devices will be burned. In that cases, we have to when the reading process will be done, we can't read those magnetic tapes. In that cases, we have to do some calculations. With that particular calculations, we'll miss some data. So in that cases only, we have to store the in that cases only the extra data is stored within that particular file, which is the same related and can be tested in that particular manner. So the duplications will be done in the few cases of that particular chances. And the forensic duplicate may be compressed after the duplication process. After completing the duplication process, a forensic duplicate may be compressed. So with that compressions, we have to using two tools. The two tools that create a forensic duplications are the Unix DD commands or the Unix DFCL DD commands. So the Unix DD commands are the commands will be used by the US Department of the Defense, that is a DOD, a computer forensic lab version of the DD command called as a DFCLDD. So this is a command which is used for the these two. The command is used as a tool for the duplication of the forensic. Another tool is a new and open source open data duplicator. This is one of the duplicator which is used as an open source data material will be done within a particular locations. And now what is a qualified forensic duplicate? What are the qualifications required, and what are the majority of the things we have to accept, and what are the things we have to satisfy to duplicate of that particular forensics? A qualified forensic duplicator is a file that contains a very bit of information from the source but may be stored in an altered form. The two examples to alter form in band of the hashments is an empty sector compression. So some tools will read the number of sectors from the source. So few tools will use it to read the source of the vectors and they generate a hash from the group of the sectors. So by reading of the data, they created the hash code. The hash code is one of the secured and the very important tool which is used in the copying of the data or reading of the data. So followed by the hash value to the output file, the method works will very well in the something goes wrong during the duplications or the restoration of the duplications. So when you are using the hash functions, automatically the data will be more securable. If any occurs or if any accidents cases will occur in that particular location will be maintained. Empty sector compression is also one of the common method in the minimizing the size of the duplicator values. If the tool comes across 500 sectors, all fields with an zeros, it will make the special entry into the output file that restoring the program will be recognized. In these cases, we have an empty sector compression is also used. This empty sector compression is also one of the technique when you are losing some data, when you are losing some any methods will be technical things will be failed means in that cases the empty sector compression method is used for the identification and the refilling of that particular locations. And we have a few things required. Some tools are required to create the forensic duplications. The ability to image every bit of the data on the storage medium, we have to create some forensic duplications of the mirror images. And what is a restored image also will be considered in the forensic duplications. And the restored image, mirror image will be the main image sources will in the duplications. The mirror image is the same as it is of the data will be copied or the shared with something of the material with some electronic devices. So like that the mirror images will be created. Here the tools of the requirements. What are the few tools used? Few tools are required to complete the forensic duplications are create a forensic duplicate or a mirror images of the original storage medium. To create the duplications of the mirror image of the original thing will give helpful when the operations or when the investigation process will be failed in the original things. The mirror image will save you the information. To handle the read errors in a robust and the graceful manner. So if any errors occurred in between of the process, we have to use the robust technologies and the graceful manner will be helpful to the rectifying those errors. And the tools must not make any changes in the source medium. So we can't change we can't modify any source medium languages or source medium data which is presented in that particular forensic things. The ability to held up in a scientific and the peer reviews. Each and everything will be verified and they have to take approval from the priority people. That means the high priority people will give an approval to do the each and every operation in the duplication process without taking any permission from the higher officials. If you lost anything data, so it maybe leads to some very dangerous situations or the critical conditions will be occurred in that particular situations. The ability to be held up the scientific and the peer reviews. So it has to be peer reviewed and verified by the scientifically. The results must be repeatable and verifiable by the third party if necessary. So after duplication process and the verification will be completed, the result will be shared by the third party authorities for the verification and the checking of that particular procedure and the outputs of that particular duplication data. So the four factors applied to determine the reliability of the scientific techniques are as follows. These are the four techniques we're majorly using in the scientific duplications of that particular forensic duplicator. Has a scientific theory or the technique will be tested? Has a scientific theory or a technique been subjected to the peer reviewed publications? Is there known as a potential error rate? Do standard exist that control the techniques operations? Is the general acceptance of the methodology or technique in the relevant scientific community? These are the four factors applied in the forensic duplications. So these four factors will play a major role in the duplications of the process. And we have a few more additional tests will be conducted by the court or the investigation methodology officers. They are the few things. These are the few steps and these are the few techniques which is applied by their particular forensics peoples. Has a technique been created for a purpose? These are the techniques used for the additional test of the addresses these deficiencies.